Starting up. We are live. All right. So I think Carol's probably going to hopefully join us a little bit later when she figures out her Gmail password or Google password. This weekend was a lot of fun. This week, working super hard on the Encoder, trying a new streaming service. And so everybody has had their own experiences with it, on-site and off-site. And so I kind of wanted to get a couple of comments on what your experience was with it. And so I guess we'll start with Jolene. How was the new stream for you?
The stream was pretty much picture perfect, no hiccups at all morning. I did notice I tuned back in for about the last 15 minutes of the 11 o'clock service, and there was maybe 4 or 5 times it buffered, but we were very short, like 2-3 seconds, and it was back. But earlier in the morning, I had no hiccups whatsoever. It was perfect.
Okay. Yeah, one of the things so that you guys are aware is that the bit rates have changed. So instead of our top bit rate being 800 or so, now our top bit rate is 3.
Yeah.
3 megabit instead of 800 kilobit. So we have the opportunity to have a higher quality, but then of course it's more stuff coming through the line. So one of the things we noticed here on site was we had added a bunch of new access points this past Thursday, and they were getting hammered really hard by everybody, and there was a lot of traffic that we weren't used to.
Okay.
Not to mention all of us using almost quadruple the bandwidth of what we would normally use on site and overloading some of our access points. So it was hard for me to know, was it something that we were experiencing internally here, just at Westside on site, or if it was something systemic with the stream out in the cloud. There was one transcoding blip that everyone experienced at the same time. And so because of that, I got the StreamMonkey guys to work on the transcoder that's out of the cloud, and he's actually getting the encoder right now and out of the cloud. So we can install it. But overall, the picture quality is better. The detection of the different bit rates, I think, is good for the most part. I saw it going back and forth between, like 8 and sometimes 3. And so while the quality wasn't as good, it didn't feel like it stopped and started. It just switched. It was just kind of catching up with itself. I'm not going to get into all the details of how that works. It looked like it was doing what it was supposed to. Did you guys figure out what the deal was at your house with the Roku channel?
Did you have any problem once you went to the front room? You had a problem one time? Yeah, I think when we switched out, we weren't all, because the Roku and I was on the same box, and she was there with me, kept buffering. But once she left, we had too many problems. So it might be overloading that one little Wi-Fi box.
Yeah. That's kind of like what was happening here. Everybody was on the same access point.
I was just asking Amy Lee, does Pat know we have meetings?
Huh?
Pat works the 8:15 service. Does he know we have meetings? Because I don't think I've ever seen him log on or anything.
I know.
I had to go through my phone, but
I was just wondering because
I just know when we have people when there's.
do we have? Yeah. Okay, just making sure. I just don't want him to feel like we all left him out. And if you know, and if you realize that.
Well, is he in the Facebook group?
I don't.
Is he in my?
Jolene, is Pat in the Facebook group?
What now? I can't hear what she's saying.
Pat from the 8:15 service. Is he in our Facebook group?
Something about a Facebook group and 8:15 is all I'm catching of that.
Pat, one of the volunteers
Yeah.
in the Facebook group, do you know?
I guess I don't know.
Pat's like the only here. No one knows about Pat. Okay. I'll have to try to remember to ask him next week.
Because if he's not, get him in the Facebook group. Or just like send him over the link and then Jason can accept it or whatever. And then we'll get him switched over to my website.
Okay. Other than that, yes, it was fine at home.
Okay. The Roku stream probably looked better
It did.
Okay.
It did.
because we have higher bit rates going.
Yeah.
No, it's strictly on TV.
Well, things are looking really good. I mean, it's not perfect, but it never is. So,
Well, I mean, this was our first Sunday. So it went really well considering it was our first Sunday. But all we had was some buffer issues.
right.
And then the long school thing, I think buffering, that's our only biggest issue. It's pretty okay issue.
Yeah, that's what, it's,
Right.
and once I went down to the lowest setting, it was fine. I just don't watch it.
And I had mine on auto all morning.
Okay. Are you going to be at the 5 o'clock?
Yes.
Okay. Because there's going to be a few changes that he's doing between now and the 5 o'clock service. So hopefully, either it'll get worse or it'll get better.
Okay.
No, Jolene, huh?
Yay. Isn't that the way it always goes, Kim?
Always does.
Yes. All right. So we'll still work on that. I still need to get with you about the new way to do Sim Live. Or we're going to do the Roku channel. I'm going to get with Ryan about that.
I was like, because I don't do Roku.
Right. Because it changes my back end and how videos get stored.
And that's why I'm supposed to be doing something.
He's working today, I think. That's what he told me.
Okay.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think he's working. Okay, so the other big thing that's happening is we've now for a month have been doing the large screen format, and I kind of wanted to get your guys' take on it. Is it a good thing?
I like it.
Love it.
Okay.
Love it.
Yeah, I think pretty much everybody that sees it is like loving it. And the weird thing is, what I'm noticing is, while our biggest fear was that the live prayer button wasn't as visible, it really hasn't affected the number of people that click through.
The 9:44 is what, 9:30 or whatever that is. I went ahead and pushed a couple of the first slides because I wasn't getting it. But the 11 o'clock one, so.
It's weird.
Or one of them.
And just so you guys know, that live prayer test slide,
Yes.
it has some code on the back end of it to fire off. It's supposed to fire off a live prayer just as if they clicked the button, but it doesn't work.
Okay. Well, I like the slide though. I mean,
The slide looks cool,
Yeah.
but you know how it has that little button area?
Yeah.
What's supposed to happen is you click the button, and it's just like clicking the live prayer button.
Okay.
That's what's supposed to happen. It's not working. It's broken. And I've already had some back and forth already with the Church Online platform developers to work that out. And it's gotten escalated, so we'll see if they can figure that one out or not. Because they keep telling me, just use this JavaScript, and I use it, and it doesn't work. So anyway, when I look at the JavaScript, it looks like it should work, but it doesn't. So anyway, hopefully we'll get that worked out, and then we can use that nice, pretty slide.
Yeah, I like that.
And then instead of pointing people to point somewhere else, they can just click,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll be inside their field of view.
Yeah.
And then there's really no downside.
No.
One of the things I will say for us on site, you know how before, when we all used to be around the same table, and we used to overload an access point
Yeah,
by all running the video at the same time, and we would disable the video and watch the TV?
right.
You can't do that with this full screener. So what you have to do is just, if your eyeballs can stand it, just manually go to the 300 kilobit stream manually. So that way we're not using all the bandwidth at the same time when you're on site. Or just, ratchet it down, because you don't necessarily need it. Now, if you want it, just use it. But I think for the most part, we'll probably be okay going forward, because we're still installing more access points and figuring out what that's going to look like in the expansion. And so we'll probably have it worked out, so it's not going to be as much of an issue going forward. But if it becomes a problem where you're buffering and you don't know where you're at, just take it down a couple of notches and you should be fine.
That worked fine.
One of the things I noticed just off the bat was that with the new streaming provider, it seemed to be, in general, a little bit more delayed than usual.
It's 1 o'clock.
Or than it was before. So instead of it only being about 7 seconds delayed, it was on the neighborhood of about 15-ish,
Okay.
15 to 20. But it was a little bit closer to the Roku, which is kind of nice. And the reason for that is because the transcoding is happening out on the cloud. There's an additional delay from when we send it up, and it gets transcoded and then spit out in all these different bit rates. So while the Roku just naturally, being an HLS stream, is a little bit delayed, it's not as much as it was before because of the transcoded. So just so that, for those of you who care, when you're on site, if you're listening to it, what's happening live, and you start typing, you're going to be out of sync as if you listen to what's happening on your stream. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I use headphones when I'm here, so I don't hear.
Right. Okay. So full screen we're going to stick with. Streaming is looking really good.
We'll see tonight.
We'll see tonight. Right.
Are you going to be on site? Or?
I'm gonna be at home.
And then we have, we got to still work out some things with SimLive and with. Actually, there is one SimLive event from last week that's already working, and it looked really good. So it's not a matter of will it work well or not. It's really a matter of changing our workflows so that we're programming it correctly, because it's a totally different system. And it might be easier, it might be harder, depending on how you look at it. Do you like editing code?
Hmm?
Do you like editing code?
I've never really done it.
Okay. Do you know how to do find replace?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Well, this will be a whole new world.
How old are you?
14.
How's your phone?
Yes.
Thank you guys for Easter and all your help with Easter. Easter was amazing. Easter was amazing. We had about 11,000 people join us online, and 17 folks pressed click the slide saying that they prayed to accept Jesus the first time.
Yes.
Among
That's great.
services. That was
You thought about putting that out there to have us do that.
well, it's rare that first of all we do that because most of the time we would want to be a little bit more one-on-one with folks, with prayer partners and such. And the second thing, it was programmed that way. Sometimes speakers will do that, but they don't let me know with enough heads up to actually create something. So this time, both of those things aligned, and I was able to make a button, and then we had all this cool stuff happen. So
that's awesome.
It was
Did
really
you save it so you can use it again?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's there.
Okay, good.
It's there. You just search for it. It's all there to go. And that's another nice thing too. We may want to just have that in the rotation of the bottom slides, that they're always there. So you can always do like live prayer promo or I just prayed to receive Jesus, just in case so that we can show it.
So does anybody go back and contact them?
Here's what happened. This is cool. When they click that button, it marks up the ticker like the high five slide. And it opens up a forum for them to put their name, email address, and whether or not they're male or female, because our guys here, there's a whole team of people that contacts us, write that in the connect part. You know, I'd like a relationship with Jesus. It's right there in the connect part. And there's a whole system and process queue behind that. And a whole team of people that calls people and emails folks, so that's okay. And so what happens is now, somebody clicks that, it automatically adds them to the process queue. Someone contacts them and everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That's fantastic.
Okay, so what else? Age of Ultron. Yeah.
Now,
No.
my question, I have two questions. First one is to do that. Do you have to be watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
It just adds to it.
The other question is, and you probably don't have to do with this, podcasts. Who does those?
I do have something to do with it
Because there aren't any new ones out there.
since April 22nd.
Yeah.
No, since,
No, since before that.
right, it's February 22nd.
Yes. Right.
It's a long story.
But
We're working on it.
I listened to them when I exercise, so there's nothing out there, and I thought it was something with me, but it is, there isn't. Okay.
Well, the files are there. The podcast feed has not been updated correctly.
Okay.
And I thought we were going to we'd be able to do it a different way. But I just realized we can't. So I just go back with Jared. He's been gone this past week at an AD conference. And I'm circling back and hopefully square that out.
Yeah, because I'm like South African.
Yeah. Yeah. We have a different. We have our whole with this encoding stuff that we're doing now. Our workflows are all changed, and so with every change like that, it's like, okay, you got to remember. Oh yeah, you got to upload it here now. You got to change this over here now. And sometimes it happens. Sometimes.
That'd be awesome.
Are you cold?
I am.
But
I heard him say something in there that they were making it cold on purpose with it or shutting something down. I thought that's what I heard.
And that's what that was actually my question. Whether they decided to turn it on over here instead.
No, they made it cold over there on purpose so they could shut it off. Not have to get too hot. It's noisy.
Oh, okay.
when you're trying to hear it there,
Yeah.
it's so noisy.
Like your ice.
It's like a mate and
You got a second one?
he's a growing boy.
He's a growing small child. Like, he's so little over there. He looks more cute. Like, get a little bigger.
All right.
It's all right. That's it.
He's easy to do.
Okay, so here's what I want to know.
Where are you?
You all want to go to Age of Ultron together, right?
Awesome.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I think in my my memory on Facebook, it showed yesterday that we had all done a movie together. Sometime this week.
Yeah.
Oh, on your, whatever that thing is.
Facebook decided that it wants to take over Time Hop or whatever. So it puts up the memories. I think it was sometime this week that we all went out together.
Oh, like last year?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, that's about right.
It is. You know you can talk out loud, right? So it doesn't look like I'm over here just whispering in your ear.
We don't buy clothes.
You are allowed to talk.
You are. You can. You're okay.
Okay.
Yes.
When is it? When are we doing it?
Well, May 1st is when it releases.
Okay.
What I'm thinking is generally that first week is when you can watch it at AMC Prime, which is what I would prefer to do. Now, it costs a little more, but it's still worth it. Why?
Just press it.
No, it is, though. You get the recliners, the butt kicker
Oh, I've never done it in the recliner.
in the seats, Atmos, Dolby,
Oh.
250 channels of sound, and 3D.
So everything's gonna seem scarier. If there's a
Oh,
scary part, it's gonna be scary.
But just think about Thor. You know.
I'm more of a Captain America fan.
What?
I'm more of a Captain America fan.
I love Captain America. Actually, I'm a fireman.
I like him too. I think Captain America is
What's
so
today, the 19th? It was today.
Yeah, but you know,
Aww.
Which movie was
We
it?
got a photo bomb.
yeah,
Captain America, Winter Soldier.
Oh,
Aww.
See that movie?
You weren't a part of the online team.
yeah.
you don't work, you don't go.
But now you work, so now you can come. That's so cute.
So, here's the deal.
I think.
With the purchase of the t-shirts and stuff, I can't swing buying tickets for everybody.
That's
But I can swing, popcorn and drinks.
Okay.
So if you guys can handle the tickets, what I'll do between me and Amy, what?
Thank nachos.
Anyway, what I'll try to do is nail down
The day.
when we can
And the
do it,
time. And then we'll set up
And
a
the
little
time.
event.
and then I'll set up the event, and I'll tell you what seats to pick, because
Oh,
if
good.
it's AMC Prime, we'll have to pick seats.
Uh-huh.
And so when I announce it, you need to hop on it fast,
Okay.
so we can all sit together. Because if not, we're going to be all over the place.
Hi, Alicia.
Oh,
Oh, hey,
hey!
Mom.
Oh,
Well, hi there.
when did you join us?
She just joined. I don't know if she can hear us.
Hmm.
Let's see.
I could call her. Oh, my mom.
Down there in the corner.
And then
So that's Jason, and there's another one for Jason.
Oh, okay.
He gets two because he's awesome.
Okay.
And then Jolene, and then Mom.
So, if you knew where when I see you guys, I'll let you know. Hop on it. And I really got everything else I got.
Okay, and now my secret donate friend.
so she was saying that she did that too.
Okay. So, like, now he like this. It's not our fault that he's not here.
Right. You mean it's not your fault he's not here?
Sure. It's no one's fault that he's
Something else too, by the way. You know how every October we have the iMinistry conference in Tesla? One year you guys have 1 year.
Hi, Alicia.
Hi. I just thought I'd say hi.
So glad to see you. Hi.
Hey, we were commenting before about Jeff and a good diagnosis from the doctor and all. So go God with all that stuff.
Amen. Amen.
How's it going over there in Greensburg?
Going good. Doing all right. God's good. He's faithful. Just continue on. Ignore me. You don't have to do what you were doing.
Amy's here. You know that, right?
I thought she might be there.
She always tries to stay out of the frame. She doesn't like the camera very much.
Yeah, she's not the one that wants to be the center of attention. That's Chad.
Too late. I think it's going to be from the 14th through the 16th. I remember correctly. October. So, if you guys are interested, let me know. But it's got a few months about it. So, just make another one. Oh, is that a bummer?
And they never do it on the weekends, so people can do go to school. Or like you have to be back to church or something like that.
Right. It is a lot of fun. Okay, so I don't have anything more. Does anybody else have anything?
Having their things really well. And the school and
Yep.
everything.
And Amy's redoing all of our slides.
There's new songs that I can
Yeah.
do.
I wonder if we should do cleanup now.
I kind of wonder if we should go through it.
Because we have so much stuff over here.
It's so much. It's just terrible. It's so
It's
messy.
a mess.
We probably just need to go through and like delete all the slides that aren't more carefully. And then we don't have to deal with them. And then it won't be like boxes.
Yeah.
Just going there.
If any of you guys know of any like web developers, there's a couple of projects that I really want to take out. I'm this close to figuring out how to get chat on the phone. Just chat. Just play with something. With the new iPhone. But I just can't seem to get it. So, you guys know if anyone knows CSS, JavaScript, HTML really well. You can look at a framework and say, oh, you need to change this and use that. That's great. But anyway, I'm done. You guys are done. I'm going to finish eating. Yeah. It looks like Isaac probably is.
Isaac got his second one.
Right. Well,
Okay, thanks everybody.
it was great
Good to
seeing
see
you guys.
y'all.
Bye.
Yep.
Bye.
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 Good seeing you.